Hey yo, what's good, Walk 16? How's it going? Merry Christmas, everyone! Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. If you're this early, we're still in the setup phase a little bit. We're trying to figure stuff out. Hi, Striker. Yo, Desi, hello. How's it going, everybody? Merry Christmas to everyone, or happy holidays. I hope you all had a fun day, fun night. Whatever time zone you're in, I hope your Christmas was beautiful, amazing. Hope you got everything you wanted. Hope Santa brought all the gifts you could ever ask for. Hope life is going good. Or if, you didn't get a lot of gifts or presents or anything, that's not what Christmas is about. You watched all those Christmas movies growing up. I just hope you guys had a fun day, at least. Just a good, nice, feel-good day where you could just feel happy. That's what Christmas is to me. Just feeling happy. One day out of the year, at least, where you don't have to worry too much about whatever is bogging you down in life. Just everyone comes together. We throw all that stuff out the door. Should be for a lot of the days in the year, but throw all that stuff out the door, and you just enjoy life, you know? More than one. What is using the primary URL? Okay, is the stream fine, by the way? Because it's telling me that, like, it's telling me some stuff. Like, okay, there's multiple outputs going on or something. Well, let me see. On or something. Shouldn't. I hope it doesn't. I think it... Okay. Stream might have stuttered. I don't know if it did or didn't. Let me check, because the way it says orchestrated is a little weird on my end. But, how are you guys doing? Like, what do you guys do this holiday season? What did you guys end up doing? Hi, Jaden. Hello. I don't know why I opened up that tab. Merry Christmas. So as long as you didn't tell anyone you don't believe in Santa Claus. Yo, Prodigy. Hi, Persona. How's it going? I'm actually replaying Kingdom Hearts 2 and Persona 5 Royal recently. Okay, okay. How far have you gotten into either of those? I still didn't get my Wreck-It Ralph season. What the heck, Santa? You didn't get your Wreck-It Ralph season. What do you mean by that? Wreck-It Ralph season. Grind Fortnite, Speedstorm, and getting ready for my next semester. Hey, you're gonna knock this next semester out the park. You got it. And Speedstorm, I'm happy to hear somebody, playing Disney Speedstorm, because I'm trying to get back on the game at some point, whenever I have the time to. I got Super Mario Bros. Wonder and Super Mario RPG for Christmas, and I've been loving them so far. Hey, let's go. We got the Mario Christmas. They added Mario to Netflix recently, the Mario movie. I already watched it on Peacock a select amount of months ago, but they added a ton of movies to Netflix. They added a bunch of DC movies and there's a bunch of stuff. I gotta go through all that. Still need to get those. I don't know when I'm gonna get the Mario games. I haven't heard many people talking about the Super Mario RPG. Is it like a remaster or is it like a remake? So like, is there anything like super new in it, or is it just like better graphics version of Super Mario RPG? I know people have been begging for Super Mario RPG for years, so I know that doesn't matter, but is the remake? Okay. Yo, what's good, Logan? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. By the way, if you guys are bored of this layout, I'm going to probably switch over to my KH3 one. Hi, Robert. I got Lies of P and Silent Hope, but those games are on the backlog. Still playing Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, I need to finish Lies of P. I played a lot of it in October, but I've not played a lot of it since because that was around the time period where I was moving. So I got as much as I could in before I started moving. And since I moved, I just been, I don't know, whenever I have downtime for games, I've been playing Octopath, but I don't know, I've been playing either Smash or now Grand Blue, I guess. I'm gonna get back on that grind soon, very soon actually. I will admit I am debating on whether to. I am debating on what action games to like play first. I should probably just beat the ones I've already started, right? Part of me wants to binge Yakuza. Has anyone here played Yakuza? I played Yakuza 0 a little bit. Like I played maybe 5-6 hours of Yakuza 0, and it was so fun. Like I'm actually surprised at how much I like that game. It always looked like a series I would be really into, but I just never went out of my way to play it. But the combat's also really fun too. Most people I talk to about Yakuza, but they mostly talk about the characters and story, and I think that's this common place with any media. I feel like the thing that lasts longer with people, that resonates with people more. A good gameplay system will always resonate with people, I think, no matter what. Like that's the foundation of what makes a game fun in a lot of ways. But I've come to realize as I've gotten older, or maybe this is my perspective because of what I see online, maybe the community I'm in, but I feel like stories. Okay, if you have a game with a really good story, and if you have a game with a really good story and a really good gameplay system, people are probably going to remember the game, like the story. They're going to talk about the story a little bit more at the end of the day. No matter how good the gameplay is, they're going to talk about the story probably the most at the end of it all. That's my weird belief anyways. I don't know. I don't know if you guys agree with that at all. Don't know if you guys agree. Also plan on getting FF7 remake platinum trophy before Rebirth comes. Oh, I need to play the Yuffie thing. What's it called? What was the DLC to 7 called? I haven't played. I have it. Integrate. I need to play Integrate. Remake mainly better graphics, but I think you can also switch between the new and old music as well. Okay. I saw Wish last week. I thought it was pretty good. I still haven't seen Wish, and that is a primary reason I haven't uploaded on the other channel, because I just haven't seen Disney Wish yet. I could probably. There's a couple opportunities I've had to see in the past couple weeks, but I just haven't gone super out of my way for it, I guess, now. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is a good spot. Let's see. Oh, let me switch cameras. By the way, is the music bothering you guys at all? Because I'm just asking. I know a change in music is usually very good for live streams. I need to get my soundtrack updated when it comes to the live streams, I think. You like the music? Music's fine. I just wanted to pick something that was relatively like, you know, a Christmassy vibe. Why? Okay. You guys saw the Elgato screen for a little bit. My fault. Alright, there we go. I have the chat so big because I don't plan on actually playing right now. Oh, wait, I gotta do this. The chat might be a little too big. Hold up, let me adjust that. Okay. Think about converting to keyboard for Grand Blue. This keyboard kinda insane for FGC. Hey, I mean, you know, whatever floats your boat. I'm definitely not using keyboards for fighting games, but I think no matter how. Oh, okay, hold on. I can't stand here, can I? Sora can't stand. Sora can't stand here, guys. That sucks. All right, go back here, Sora. There we go. That's unfortunate. I thought I'd be able to stand there, but I cannot, because I want like a view of like the background and stuff. Maybe I could stand up there. Let me test this. Let's see. I saw Percy Jackson came out. I forgot that was coming out so soon. I can't stand here either. Bro, there's no flat. You're telling me this world got no flat, like, anything? Okay, it might be best to go down there and do it. Alright, so we're gonna, well, you know, right here is a good spot. Right here's a nice and solid spot. There we go. Literally all oh, Heartless spawn? Oh, I don't have my sound on. Oops. I also don't have HUD. Cage Tree Christmas mode? Yeah. You know, there's a mod I found out earlier that apparently puts Mariah Carey like as the theme for this world. It sounds like kind of terrible. Don't get me wrong, I love Mariah Carey, but like I don't know, for the whole world, I think I'm good. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, what? Why do I have brother? What is this? Alright. There we go. Literally just wanted to do like this. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. Okay. A retail worker's nightmare. Oh yeah, Mariah Carey is playing constantly the entire time. Doesn't sound as fun. Maybe this angle? Oops. Wait. That's what I do when I get like B-roll for like my videos and stuff. I'm just sitting here shifting Sora like this for like a cool angle or something. I need to get more of the background for sure. I hope Marshmallow doesn't knock me off. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's better, maybe. I don't know. Not that crazy. Whatever. Alright, this is good enough, right? I think this is the good enough territory. No, Sora's kind of like... there we go. There we go. Alright. So, I'm just here to do a short little stream today because I wanted to say hi to you guys. Merry Christmas. And I also feel very bad. I feel guilty. I was hoping to upload a certain video today, but I only announced it on Twitter. And I'm sorry for not giving an update if you follow my Twitter. But I know a lot of people on YouTube do not. But I did not get this Christmas video out. I was originally going to release the Kingdom Hearts iceberg video for you guys today, and I am almost done with it actually. And by almost done, I want to say around 60 to 70%. I decided I wanted to add a little bit more to the video, for one, and two, I am also just a certain part of the video also took just a lot longer than I anticipated. Mostly the beginning portion of the video where I just took a little extra long editing it. But I think the rest of the video is going to just kind of be knocked out, kind of like dominoes, you know. But if you guys haven't been updated, I haven't done a community post on it, but we are doing a Kingdom Hearts iceberg video. This is the thumbnail for it. We are aiming to have the longest Kingdom Hearts iceberg, and this is probably only going to be iceberg part 1, technically speaking. I do think I actually am going to pursue doing a combat iceberg, but I hope you guys are excited for this video. It should come out tomorrow. Not should, it will come out tomorrow. I know I said that about today. I was aiming for a Christmas upload, but I'm trash, so yeah, there's that. Yeah, I don't prefer keyboards for fighting games, but this is kind of hitting different, not gonna lie. I can do so much. Main difference is fingers get tired easier. Yeah, I can definitely imagine that. It's just, I don't know, even with the analog keyboard, I just can't imagine. I just can't, like, I gotta, I don't know, way I gotta do combos and stuff, like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure you can get used to anything in like a week, right? But I don't know, I'm gonna just have to, I don't know, I'm gonna have to stick with controller. Actually, I want to not use PS5 controller for some of these fighting games. I don't hate it by any means, but I really prefer, I have, I guess, average or smaller hands, so like PS5 controller is a little big for me. I don't know if anyone else has that issue. It might just be a me thing. PS5 controller is a little huge to me, at least for fighting games. Like, it feels like I'm stretching my hand out a lot more to press some of these buttons. I don't like that. I like the PS4 controller. PS4 controller is my favorite Sony controller, period. There's no controller Sony has made that I think is better than the PS4 controller. I absolutely love the PS4 controller. It is so unbelievably just good. Um, I don't know. I'm a big fan. No, no, I'll give this. Okay. I think maybe the triggers and shoulder buttons on PS5 are better. I'll give it that. PS2 in general is my favorite. I, I honestly, as much as I love the PS2, that's my favorite console ever, you know, and not that uncommon of an opinion. I think PS2 is kind of just. I think the PS2 controllers kind of suck. IMO. I mostly say that because I don't know. I just think they're just. I don't know. I just don't think they're that good. Very tiny. Like I'd say those are too tiny. And then you also have the. I don't know what it is. I don't like the analog sticks on PS2 or PS3. I think the analog sticks aren't that crazy. I used to like them a lot growing up, but I think that was just because I was used to them at the time. I think I definitely prefer like PS5/PS4 triggers. PS5 triggers do feel nice. Honestly, PS5 controller would be the best. It would be the better controller if it wasn't so huge. And that's about it. That's just about it. I like the PS4 controller a lot, like a lot. Yeah, it does feel very cheap, right? Do y'all hear that there was going to be a Legend of Zelda movie? Yeah, I heard about that. They're trying to do a cinematic universe for Nintendo now, aren't they? Oh, you see Goofy in the background? Yeah, they're trying to do a whole cinematic universe thing for Nintendo. I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, if Illumination is doing it, it's going to do good. Like it's not going to do bad. Oh, that sounds really cool, Jaden. You've been having a lot of fun with that keyboard, is customizing it, huh? Maybe you should send it over. Or is that, well, did you buy that same keyboard that you linked me a while ago? Because I remember you were talking about it, and then you actually got the keyboard. I've been using this same keyboard for actually a very long time. I think I've had this keyboard I'm using right now, I think, for almost it might be leaning towards 5 years. It's like it's a Razer, like it's a Razer or not it's I forget what version it is, but it's a Razer keyboard. It only lights up green though, so I don't have the multicolor Razer keyboard. Mine only lights up green. I can't change how it lights up though if I want it to be like a little like trickle lighting or like a wave effect or like a super fast effect. I don't know, but I need a new keyboard for sure. I mean, I don't need a new one. Like, I actually like this one a lot, but I would like one. I think I just want that like new, fresh feel. Ooh, nice Christmas mod. Thank you. And hi, Mr. Yo. Is that how I say your name, Mr. Yo? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Oh yeah, the Zelda movie is going to be live action. You're right. That is what they said. Zelda movie is going to be live action. Alright, let's change the music up a little bit. Oh, wait, let's do I'm trying to find some Christmas music. Let me do this. Those are honestly my favorite types of Zelda games. I'd love for there to be a Toon-styled Zelda movie. Oh yeah, I haven't played Zelda too much, honestly. Only Zelda games I've played a lot of are Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time, and that's actually it. I want to play the 2D Zeldas, or well, not 2D. I want to play like the top down. I don't. Well, I guess it'll be 2D. I want to play. I want to beat Minish Cap. That's probably the next Zelda game I'm gonna play. Either that or Tears of the Kingdom. Whatever ends up falling in line like first. Love Minish Cap. Minish Cap looks like it might be my favorite Zelda game. Just the art style alone just is kind of peak. Aside from Kingdom Hearts, what other games do you play? A lot of fighting games. A lot of fighting games and multiplayer games like Valorant. Kind of basic, I know. But I guess the more interesting ones, aside from the normie games like Valorant or like... Actually, that's the only normie game I really play. Valorant, Fortnite. Those are like the main normie, like... super popular games I play. I play a lot of Smash, of course. For fighting, I've been playing a lot of Granblue recently. Granblue vs. Rising just came out. It's a really fun fighting game. I'm highly anticipating Under Night 2 next month. There's about to be peak. But if you want to know like my other favorite games, it will be Jak and Daxter and Octopath Traveler. And then if you want to go further down the list, it'll just be like God of War, Uncharted, Under Night, things like that. I also love Link Between Worlds, honestly, and I really want to play more of the Link's Awakening Switch remake, as well as more Skyward Sword. Hey, oh no, I did beat Cadence of Hyrule. I don't know why I forgot about that. I forgot I beat Cadence of Hyrule. That game was fun. That was when I was playing just Switch games a lot. Like I was just trying to knock out my Switch library. I don't know why I didn't remember that I beat that. I know Cadence of Hyrule wasn't like an official Zelda game or anything. It's like based on the Crypt of the Necromancer, I believe. Like those rhythm-based games. It was actually very cool though. Like playing that game was very fun. I thought it was like extremely enjoyable. Are people really liking Percy Jackson? That makes me happy because if Percy Jackson does good, maybe we can get some respect on the Kane Chronicles, because the Kane Chronicles are Necro Dancer. Yeah, okay, is that what it is? Necro Dancer. You ever care for Sonic? Yes, I do. I like Sonic. Not as much as JNXV over here, but I like Sonic a lot. I used to be a way bigger Sonic fan than I am now, and that's not even because I think the games are trash or anything. Well, Forces is trash in my opinion, but aside from that, I don't really hate any of the games or have any super duper strong opinions on them. I guess I fell out of Sonic in the 2010s a lot more, or I'd say later 2010s. I fell out of Sonic a lot more. I missed out on a lot of 3D games growing up because I was just very heavily into like 2D Sonic. So when I say I was into Sonic, I wasn't playing like every new Sonic game at all. Like I was like one of those old people. I mean, I'm not old, but I'm saying like I know this is common when you talk to like anyone like older about Sonic, if they're in their like 40s, maybe even late 30s. They're like, oh yeah, I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2, bro. That game was crazy, and like that's all they talk about. That's like their only Sonic experience. That was kind of me. Like I played Sonic 1, 2, 3. I loved 3 and Knuckles a lot growing up. I then played some of the other 2D games. Like I know I had the Sonic what was it called? It was like the Sonic pinball game I played. But I played Generations and I played Heroes a lot as a kid. So I guess I did the trilogy and then I played Heroes and Generations. I played Heroes actually on the PS2, like around when it came out. I didn't know it had come out, but I just happened to have it. Then Jaden, when I met Jaden, I knocked out a lot more Sonic games, so I actually ended up playing. I didn't realize how many Sonic games there were until I got on YouTube and like started, I guess, interacting with Sonic tubers. Like, I genuinely did not realize how many Sonic games. Like, I knew Sonic was popular, and I knew there were other games, but like, I was just kind of like, oh wait, there's like, I knew there was these 3D games. I'm like, wait, hold on, there's Unleashed. I think I knew about Unleashed growing up. I think I saw Unleashed, but I didn't really pay any mind to it. I wasn't a 3D Sonic guy. Like, I did not look. To me, my impression of Sonic was 2D Sonic. I legitimately, and people call me crazy when I say this. Like, I remember I had this interaction with Jaden. I had never ever heard of Sonic Adventure 1 or 2 until like the 2010s. Like, apparently those were the games other people grew up on. I never knew those games existed till like probably sometime within the past 6 to 8 years. And for context, I'm like 22 now, so that's like when I was a teenager. I didn't play Adventure 1 and 2 till, what was it, 3 years ago, I think, right? Probably 3 years ago now. And then I knocked out Colors and played CD. I remember trying to play CD before I met Jaden, but I just never finished it. Mania is too hard. That game's hard. I don't know why Mania is hard for me, but I can't beat it. I suck at platformers. Or I don't suck at platforms. I suck at Sonic. I don't know why I am so bad at Sonic. Like, I think I'm the worst Sonic player on the planet. Like, I cannot play these games. It's not what I'm used to. Like, Sonic's very different from other platformers. Sonic's about like speed and momentum and using that speed and momentum to like platform and move properly. I guess in the 3D games mostly. I used to be good at the 2D games, not anymore because I haven't played them in forever, so it is different to me now. But Sonic's very much about using your momentum and speed to platform and to like do good. I'm very used to like more arbitrary movement, if that makes sense. Like, a comparison would be something like Jak and Daxter, or even Kirby. I think I'm pretty good at Kirby games, but Kirby's not hard at all. So saying I'm good at Kirby is like saying I'm good at, like, I don't know, what's like something else that's super easy. Actually, I can't think of anything. I don't know. Saying I'm good at Kirby's like saying I'm good at pouring water in my cup. Like, I guess I'll compare it to that. I'm good at breathing. Yeah, that's how saying I'm good at Kirby. Okay, there are hard Kirby games. Hard as in like average game difficulty Kirby games. Like Kirby 64, I think is pretty hard. Ish. Like there's some bosses in Kirby 64 that will trip you up. Now it depends, because I think Kirby is very dependent on what abilities you have going into a fight. And in most Kirby games, you can kind of... in most Kirby games, you can kind of stack abilities. Or not stack abilities. You can, you can go into a fight with, like, a broken ability. Or, like, a lot of abilities were just broken, right? But in Kirby 64, even with the combination feature, I feel like it was very easy to not go into a fight with like any good copy abilities. Other Kirby games, it was super easy to go into a fight with like a broken ability that would just like destroy the boss or destroy whatever enemy. Also, a lot of Kirby games are very formulaic, a lot of repeat bosses, a lot of fighting kind of just cheese. Technically speaking, you can literally cheese most Kirby levels by just jumping in the sky and just floating across like in a line. But obviously, you know, we ain't babies. We want our copy abilities. We want to interact with the game, so we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Kirby Superstars is pretty fun, but I haven't finished it because I don't know why I just got bored. I don't think it was just me being bored, but I don't know, I think it was just the wrong time, because me and Jaden, I remember we were co-op playing it, and we were playing it like we were trying to beat the whole game in one night, which was very feasible because I've beaten like longer Kirby games in one sitting before. But I don't know why, something about Superstars just didn't grab my attention as immediately as like other Kirby games did. I think the mistake I made was I said yes to doing that playthrough when I was already kind of tired, and I was like, yeah, you know what, why not? And I think that just killed my vibe for playing it in the future. But I will get back to it. I want to go back on like completing my Kirby binge. Honestly, Kirby was probably the last time I binged like a franchise that wasn't like multiplayer oriented. I guess, I mean, I didn't really binge DMC, but I don't know. That was the last time I binged a franchise that wasn't multiplayer focused, or like a fighting game or something. You know, there's only one Kirby game I didn't like. It was I don't even know if I want to say I didn't like it. It was more like I didn't think it was probably the weakest, and that was Dreamland 3. Was it Dreamland 3? I might be forgetting the name. It was Dreamland 3, right, Jan? The one that I was like tripping about. That's the trilogy of Kirby games, right? Dreamland 1, 2, and 3. I know I like Dreamland 2 a lot. Dreamland 3 though, it was the Kirby game where you had to do like, you had all these spirit friends, and the spirit friends like overtook the game to a point where I just thought it was just lame. Okay, you know, imagine Kingdom Hearts, imagine Sora, and imagine like, okay, you know like those links in Kingdom Hearts, those team attacks, like maybe not KH3 team, it doesn't matter what team attacks there are, but imagine you're in a team attack, or like Baymax, you know, a Baymax in the Big Hero 6 fight, and in the Dark Baymax fight in San Fran. Imagine the entirety of Kingdom Hearts 3 being that, but obviously with different links and stuff here and there. That's what Dreamland 3 felt like, and that was very lame to me. Like, it felt like I was I was not playing Kirby though most of the game, and it wasn't a situation where I could like avoid most of those things. The game partially required you to have dream friends to get through certain segments. Like, there's moments in the game where if you don't have a dream friend, like in an underwater segment for example, you're basically like, it makes it at worst unreasonably hard, and at best you're forced to play a dream friend the whole segment, and I thought that was lame. I think the other game, I think 2 did it in like a very nice way. 3 was like overbearing with it. Also the arts, that was probably like my least favorite art style of the Kirby games too, but maybe playing a co-op would be fun. My favorite Kirby game, I know I'm going on this freaking Kirby tangent. Any new thoughts about Missing Link? No, I don't really have any new thoughts about it. I'd say I'm very excited about the game. Because I've been making this iceberg, and there's a lot of Missing Link segments or Key Saga segments in the iceberg, just facts about the Key Saga. I'm a little worried about something that I forgot I was worried about, because I made a video on it last year, but you know how Missing Link is exploring bloodlines? I don't know if you guys read that interview that came out about Missing Link, but they said that Missing Link is going to be exploring bloodlines in the Kingdom Hearts series. Something we haven't seen or heard about in like ever, actually. Not ever. This is the first Kingdom Hearts game that is saying that is going to be a focus of the game. I do not want them to do no bloodline, lineage, or I'm some heir to the throne type of story in Kingdom Hearts. Yozora can have all that, the new characters can have that, cool. Do not integrate that into the main characters. I don't think integrating that into the main characters benefits those characters. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy that's like, don't do this, or the story sucks and it's garbage. I think this is not fun. I think being along for the ride is usually the most fun. You mix and match things as you go along. Like, I think at the end of the day, you should just let the writers do their thing. Have faith in the writers. Criticizing is fine, of course, but have faith in the writers. You can have things that are not favorable towards, or things you preference, but who knows? Maybe Sora being the heir to some Keyblade legacy throne, Master of Masters, maybe they write that in a way that is convincing to me and makes it good. But if it's in the way that's like I'm expecting, and it's like, oh, Sora's been the master all along, and that's kind of it. That's lame. But I don't know. I'm a take it as it goes. But Bloodlines, I'm not favorable towards it, but I'm interested to see how that affects these other games. Never cared for the Will game, so I might get into them on Missing Link. Hey, not for Sora. Definitely not for Sora. I honestly don't even care that much about it for Riku. But at the same time, I think it could make sense for Riku. Like, I could see it for Riku. Kairi, I could also see it for Kairi. I don't know. I guess I could see it for a lot of characters. I'd say Sora, Aqua, Terra. I don't know. I think those are like the characters that I would like not want to have Bloodline stuff integrated in them. Riku makes sense a little bit, and that's only because Riku just has this kind of like natural like talent sort of vibe going on. I think it'd be cooler if it wasn't that, but because I think what it is like the reason I have issues with that is it somewhat takes away from the character, and this is a weird argument because it can go either way, but my perspective of it is I think when you have, we see how Goofy just keeps photobombing me, by the way, in the background. Like, he's gonna come back soon. He's gonna come back to me. He's gonna come back soon. But the way I look at it is like, you're justifying this character's power and strength and everything they've been through by saying, oh, their parents did this, did that. And to me, I think it's more impressive and debatably more relatable that like it's just Sora. Sora's just Sora. He's not the son of some king. He's not he's not some future or past version of the Master of Masters or whatever it is. I get what Jan's saying a little bit. He says don't make sense to me that Sora's parents were just not talked about so they could expand on it in that way. I get that from like a general sense, like just a logical like, okay, Sora parents exist, so where are they? To me, just because they exist doesn't mean they need to be important or need to be explored upon. I think they could be like later down the line. Like I think the way the manga does it's fine. Like they just reference that they have family. They're not necessarily important, but like Riku has an uncle, for example, who like does stuff, but he's not a Keyblade wielder or anything. It's just Riku has an uncle. But it's just simple stuff like that. I think that's fine, but I just don't want it to be like, oh, Sora's mom is some Keyblade wielder. I don't think they do that. But I don't know, like they don't really need to explore. Like I know it as much of a meme as it is, if I never heard about Sora's mom again, I would not care. How do you guys feel about that though? If you never heard about Sora's mom again, how would you feel? I feel like a lot of you might want it as just like a funny nod or meme, but like if Sora's mom was never relevant to the plot, would you care? I don't think it has to be deep, Jan, but like I think the issue is sometimes acknowledging that is like don't get me wrong, there's a way to acknowledge it without going deep with it, but I think the acknowledgement of it is what will give a lot of fans the go ahead to, okay, so you did this, so why is this here? Do something with it. And it's like I'd rather them just not touch it because I don't think it's important enough to do anything with it. Like if it's anything past like a nod that he has a mom or that exists, which I'm expecting, if they're exploring Bloodlines, they're probably going to do that. Sora's probably going to be Sora's probably going to meet Yozora, and Yozora's, like the whole thing with Noctis and his dad, whatever version of that is in Yozora's story. Sora's probably going to be like, dang, I don't know anything about my family or something. I don't know. He might have some comments like that, and that'll probably get theorists going crazy. Like, oh wait, whoa, Sora implying something here. That'd be crazy. I don't know. I just don't believe that. I just feel like I do think there's a time and place for expanding on those things. I don't think that just because they don't acknowledge it, it's like some weird thing or some like logic bending thing. It's like I often reference a common storytelling trope that writers do call "don't explain the magic." It sounds very dumb because obviously you want to explain how your power system or how your magic works, but when you're writing a fictional story, when you get to the point where you're constantly having to explain how something works, which Kingdom Hearts is kind of doing a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. It gets to a point where you kind of just, I don't know, over explaining can be just as bad as not explaining something. Very much so. There is an in between. There's gray areas. And Merry Christmas, Michael. Hi. I feel Sora will be quite different personality-wise in KH4. Maybe. I don't think he'll be that different. I think you'll see different sides to his character, but I don't think his base personality is going to be different. I think Sora's still going to be the goody two-shoes hero. He's not going to have Donald and Goofy next to him, which technically happened in Dream Drop Distance, but Sora and Dream Drop is Sora and Dream Drop. It's the way it is. He is older. I mean, he gets older in every KH game, but like, shoot, a lot of people like Sora in KH2 way more than 3. Sora's way more emotional in KH3 compared to 2, even though he's pretty emotional in 2, I would argue. But, people perceive Sora as way like cooler in KH2, and that's a common thing. But he's younger in KH2, so yeah, not that much younger though. The time skip in KH4 is by like a year at most, likely. This is taking place a year after Remind, but I don't know how that time dilation affects Sora on the other side is the question. Are you sure Donald and Goofy won't be companions? I'm not sure, but it's unlikely. There is definitely a portion of KH4 that we're not going to have Donald and Goofy. Like, I think it'll be kind of... I think in this saga, you know how Sora spent like a decent portion of his journey trying to reunite with Kairi and Riku? I think they're going to do the same thing with Donald and Goofy, but to a lighter degree. They could go very far with it, or they might not go that far. That's something I'm curious about. I think Kingdom Hearts 4, there's a couple routes it could go. This saga could go in general. I think if they want to, they could drag out this Sora being like gone thing for a while, and it could be a big thing where Riku knows where Sora is, but he can't get him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't get him out, or maybe Sora wants to stay there for whatever reason. I think they could make it so that Sora doesn't go to the realm of light. He doesn't see any of the Guardians. He doesn't see Kairi for multiple games. And I'm not just talking about because she's not there, because like after Kingdom Hearts 2, between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, Sora could visit Kairi pretty much whenever he wanted. But I think they could drag it out for multiple games where Sora doesn't see Kairi for a long time, and they are trying to save Sora, but they cannot get him out, and this goes on for a long time. Only Riku knows how to get to Quadratum, but maybe even Riku gets trapped. Maybe Sora and Riku are lost. And they drag this out for maybe a whole game, maybe 2 games even, and then Sora has this big return. You get this big heartfelt return. You could recreate the ending of Kingdom Hearts 2, but like with everyone. Now that's kind of what KH3 tried to do, but it was like it was in a different way. But you could recreate that Kingdom Hearts 2 ending with Sora like being like, we're back. That could happen. That could honestly happen again. But with Quadratum, and they could drag it out to where it's just an even better story. Like, That's the even better story. Way more stuff happened. Way more stuff where Zora is way more conclusive. They could have a beautiful thing here. Or this could also be beautiful, but I don't know if they don't want to go that route. Which from the way it sounds like they're going to do this instead. It sounds like Sora's about to leave Quadratum halfway through KH4. And that Sora being trapped there is just a gimmick for now, but he's gonna find a way to go back and forth pretty quickly. But what I'm thinking though is that the Master probably wants to keep Sora there so he doesn't interfere with anything. I think saving Sora might be it might be like the biggest thing that would ruin the Master's plans. Because if you take Sora out the equation, you take the wild card out of the equation. I don't know. I think KH3 Sora is more emotionally intelligent, but KH3 Sora was more focused on finding his friends and having a good time along the way, to be honest. The band got back together type of thing. KH3's journey was to go and learn, essentially. Yeah, I completely agree with you. In KH2, Sora didn't care about anything aside from his friends. He didn't have the energy to care about anything. Because think about it, right? Ending of Kingdom Hearts 1, what happened? He says goodbye to Riku and Kairi, hoping to see them again, but he basically goes to find Riku. That's essentially what he does. He goes on a journey to attempt to find Riku. What happens is he goes to Castle Oblivion. He gets trapped by the organization, loses like the majority of his memories, has to go to sleep for a year. As soon as he wakes up from sleep, he has no time to. He doesn't know where Riku. Donald, what the? Donald just pushed me. Anyways, he wakes up from sleep immediately. Doesn't know where Riku is. From what he knows, Kairi is safe on the island, but Riku's still like gone doing something else. Mickey won't tell him what happened to Riku, so he's worried. He just goes on the search for Riku again. He's also told he has to save all the worlds and stop the organization. Basically, the Heartless organization thing is still going on. There's even a scene in KH2 where Sora's like, "What? We thought we saved everything." Turns out there's more to this Ansem stuff. That he defeated Ansem. Turns out there's way more to that. That was his part 1. Yensid basically tells Sora, "Hey, that was part 1." So Sora at this point is just like, I just want to be home. I just stress of my friends not being here. It sucks. It's terrible. I want to find my friends. And throughout most of the Disney World, that's all he really cares about. He just wants to find Riku. Then he finds out Kairi's missing halfway through the game. Now it turns to a mission to save both of them again. And I don't know. Sora's just going through it. Like he's just going through it in 2. So you're right. He is more focused, but he is still emotional in that game. I would like heavily say he's more focused, but he's like stressed. It's like a stress focus. KH3, way more emotional intelligence. Sora's like, you get to see Sora interact with the Disney characters a lot more and kind of like relate to their problems. Kind of similar-ish, to Dream Drop Distance. Dream Drop Distance actually does do it a little bit, or even KH1 to a degree. But in 3, it's like, it's a mature Sora, but he's still a kid, you know? It's like KH3 Sora is like the way of the world is like on top of him, because like there's this silent but like very loud fact that he knows this fight comes down to him. Sora knows he's him, which is like kind of funny. Like literally that's all Sora does in KH3. At the end of the game, he's like, "Man, I'm tired of y'all keeping me out the realm of darkness. I'ma just go myself. I don't care." Like, and Sora, he solves the problem. As soon as Sora gets there, Mickey and Riku's entire journey point was to save Aqua. They could not do it. Sora comes in, immediately saves Aqua, because he's just that guy. I don't know. Yeah, Sora been around the block in 3. I gotta fix the camera now. Donald, you suck. Hold on. No. Okay, hold on. Go. There you go. Get out of here. There we go. Better camera angle too. I think Riku and Mickey should have done more, and I think we should have been in the Realm of Darkness more in KH3. I think that plot point wouldn't have been as annoying if 0.2 was part of KH3. But I also think 0.2 would have been a very awkward prologue. But if it was the prologue, that prologue likely would have been cut extremely short. Like, I feel like if 0.2 was the prologue to KH3, it probably would have been like, maybe take out like 1 or 2 of those Disney worlds and put in the beginning and final segment. And then it would transition to the Aqua and some stuff, and then Sora and blah blah blah. I think I'm not as offended by it though. I often say I'm not offended by it because I mean, I wasn't really looking forward to KH3 to get any Riku development. I guess some people might have been, because some people just have Riku as their favorite character. I think Riku's whole thing in KH3, I still think he was good in, he was there in KH3. Riku Replica was the main star of 3. I think, on the Riku side of things. I feel like Riku kind of just needed to be there for the final battle. That's kind of what it was for him. That was a lot of characters, honestly. A lot of characters just kind of needed to be a number for the final battle. They could have done more with that, but I think that game would have had to have been way bigger for that, which you could argue. I definitely would not have minded KH3 being a way longer game. You could tell they were trying to divide focus in 3 a lot with stuff, because so many characters, so much other stuff. I think that's probably why Nomura said in KH4 in the interviews that this game isn't going to be focused on the other characters like that, but he'll try to find a spot for them, because he's put himself in this predicament where Kingdom Hearts has a lot of characters with a lot of lore and a lot of background story. Like a lot of other series have, there's other series like that too that have a lot of in-depth characters, but it's like, well, Kingdom Hearts, there's like legitimately there's so many main characters in the series. Obviously Sora is the main character, but if you guys get what I'm saying, like you have Sora, you have Riku, you have Aqua, Terra, Ventus, you have Roxas, and that's 6 right there. And those are the 6, and I mostly based that off of them being playable and them having their own stories. That's 6 characters that all have their own stories with like 10 to 20 hours of like whatever you want to do with it. That's not even including characters on the come up like Kairi, for example, who we want to get more shine, or even new characters that come up. We have main characters in freaking Union Cross and the Key Saga. We have freaking Brain and Ephemer and then Young Xehanort and stuff. Kingdom Hearts has so many main characters, and they struggle dividing between it. So I think Nomura wants to do the smart thing and not base a whole game around everyone, because it's impossible to satisfy every single one of those fans of those characters to like the same degree, because otherwise Kingdom Hearts games are going to have to be a lot more than 20-25 hours, because most Cage games are usually around that length. I think he wants to just focus on Sora and Riku, or just focus on like maybe 1 to 3 characters, because that's what just paces the game out better. So probably Sora, Riku, Yozora right now, but we'll see what happens. Alright, you have a good one, Michael. Thank you for coming out. KH3 is still one of my favorites, but I can't disregard the big issues, sadly. But at this point, we'd be in the dead horse over it. We sure have. Riku already completed his character control distance, and they didn't give him a new one in 3, as opposed to their saving growth for 4, so it was just there. I actually think in KH4, yeah, I think Riku's new character arc is about to pop up in KH4. That's going to be his next character arc. You saw that? You say hi? Nah. I'm sorry if you guys are be talking in the background. My girlfriend's watching the stream. She's like, "Why do you push Donald off?" Guys, he pushed me. He pushed me. He moved me out the camera. Did Donald come back? Donald has. I haven't seen Donald since. You have a good night, Robert. Thank you for coming out. Unrelated, but I think people underestimate Sora too much. Yo, Jaden, thank you for the Tier X membership.
Price worth paying.
Price worth paying. Hey, we're gonna add some new Octopath quotes to that soon. Alright, anyways, unrelated, but I think people underestimate Sora too much. He fought every single member of the organization, and they wouldn't have won without Sora. Plus, he fought all the replicas in Master Xehanort. Yeah. You know, I think a bit, okay. I think KH3's disappointment is a little justified to a degree. But, like, obviously I don't agree with all of it. But I think a lot of it's unreasonable. But at the same time, it isn't. I honestly do think, especially after doing even more research on this iceberg, because even it's been almost 5 years. Guys, in January, it will be 5 years since this game came out. That's insane, right? Think about how long we were hyping up this game. Now, that was a good portion of our lives. But, this next month will be 5 years since this game came out. I think people undermine just how much Square Enix spoiling the game affected this game. I truly believe if Kingdom Hearts 3, if you cut away half the trailers KH3 got, I think this game instantly would have at least, at a minimum, gotten like a 10 to 20% like boost in like people just liking it more. 10 to 20% at least, right? It wouldn't be the third game for a lot of people. A lot of people have thank you for gifting a membership, Jane. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I don't think it would be. A lot of people have their list as KH3, 1, then 2, maybe 3. No, not 3, 1. A lot of people have their list as like 2, 1, 3, or 2, 1, Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance 3, or 2, 1, Chain of Memories 3, or 2, 3, 1. Birth by, I don't know, a lot of people have 3 shifts around for a lot of people. Some people have a number 2, and those are like the kind people. A lot of people have it in their like 3 to 4 spot for games. Oh my gosh, 2 gifted memberships. Hey yo, Jaden, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
A price worth
yo,
paying.
Dark Scouter Gamer and Honor Code. What's up? Welcome. You guys got new memberships. Hope you guys enjoy the Nara emotes. Maybe the cage ones. I have cage ones there. Yes, I do. Hey. Yeah, I don't like that YouTube. That's the only reason I don't gift memberships a lot more, because like it's random. Well, okay, I guess as the streamer I shouldn't pick out viewers to get stuff. But one time I did a contest, Jaden, and I was like, all right, I'll give you a membership if you answer this question right. And a guy answered the question right, and I pressed the gift membership button, and I realized, wait, I can't freaking give a membership to a specific person. It sucks. I think I've had gifted for almost a year now. I think. What was I saying before though? Well, the cookies? Oh yeah, they're really good. Those cookies are very good. But sorry, I was talking to his girlfriend. But oh yeah, I think 3 would have been significantly less hated if it wasn't for spoilers. Like I think it affected the game that much. Don't get me wrong, I think people would have still been disappointed at some things, but I think the idea of trailers setting up expectations was insane. Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers weren't getting a small amount of views. They weren't getting like, a couple 100,000 or maybe a couple like tens of thousands. Each Kingdom Hearts trailer got millions of views, like straight up millions of views, especially when we got to the opening and like I say like the last year of trailers in 2018, millions of views on each trailer. Like, hold on, let me look this up actually. How many, it's probably inflated now a little bit because of time. But let me change the music too. I'm gonna do a Blue Nocturne, Frozen. Alright, there we go. So KH3 final battle trailer. Trailer had the most spoilers by far. Yeah, so the final battle trailer, guys, had 5.2 million views. That's close. That's close to the amount of like sales the game got. Now I'm sure like when the trailer actually came out, it's probably around the 4 million range, but like this, that's a lot. Like, and that's the biggest. That trailer had so many spoilers. Also, there's a couple other facts I want to point out about their trailers. So, for starters, like, you at the minimum, you have to admit it affected it, like, significant, like, it affected it. You may justify, like, the writing's this bad, it's just a bad game, whatever. But I think the trailers actually did set up expectations, because just like this, right? Because even it was a similar thing for me. The trailers, when you see a trailer for something, the trailer's job is to promote, like, I guess the bare minimum. Not like, it's supposed to give you a little bit of context, but it's to make you interested. You don't spoil people to get them interested, right? Not all the time, at least. Most movie trailers spoil a couple of things, or game trailers, they may spoil a couple of things, because sometimes you need that X factor. Not KH3 had a couple X factors, but they never, not even the back of his head, they should have never showed Roxas. And it's crazy, because in the interview after 3, Nomura said Roxas is one, or in the interview after that trailer, Nomura said Roxas is one of the biggest secrets in KH3. And in retrospect, at the time, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they must be doing something crazy with Roxas. But, I mean, they did. Like, the cutscene was really good. I loved it. But, like, I'm not going to say I didn't expect Roxas to show up at all. The way he did was still amazing and one of the best cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts, but like, why we should have never seen the back of Roxas' head. They showed every single organization member in 3 before the game came out. I don't think a lot of people realize how big of a deal that is, because I'm going to show you this. I'm going to pause and show you this. Just this clip, right? So, like,
gotta be here.
Look at this.
Save them. And some of those hearts have never left him. Well,
I'll always be there to get
whence we came.
So they didn't reveal like half of these organization members. Only like 4 of them got revealed. And the send-off for Zayn, right? I get revealing a couple. Revealing like Marluxia, Larxene. That's cool, right? That's alright.
Well, we're supposed to do that.
Sophie, Donald.
We are out of time. Neither the
Remember when Sayax was a surprise organization member in Dream Drop? Remember how that was kept secret in Dream Drop? I mean, no one was watching trailers for Kingdom Hearts like that back then. But Sayax being still with the organization was a surprise in Dream Drop Distance. Think about that. That was a surprise in that game. What surprise organization member was in 3? Was there any org member that you guys didn't know about going into KH3? Name one. And look at this. All these guys are masked. No, we don't know who any of these guys are. The early theories for 3 were about who the organization members were. Is Ames going to be an organization member? Crazy theories, right? Just crazy theories. Maybe some of the foretellers and Key are organization members. It was fun. They revealed every single org member in 3. Every single one. I think Xion might have been the only one. I don't remember Xion in trailers. I feel like they might have in the final battle trailer, but I don't know. I think Xion was kept a secret. Oh, on top of that, the entire game for 3 got leaked 2 months before the game came out. Y'all know that? I think the entire game of Kingdom Hearts 3 was leaked in November. I don't know, man. Territory's ever like the last 2018. Every trailer that dropped in 2018 shouldn't have dropped. Maybe even late 2017. I think after Toy Story, they should have chilled with the story stuff. Just gameplay. Just show gameplay. Chill with the story. Two bugs revealed? I feel like I remember seeing her silhouette, or at least hearing about her reference. No, it was bad. By the way, thank you for listening to my tangent. I love screaming about Kingdom Hearts. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Character is actually my favorite, but they did show way too much. It showed every world boss and almost every org member. Yeah. I don't know if they showed every world boss. Oh, do you guys remember? Do you guys remember when they showed Anti-Aqua? What? No, okay. You know what? Even all the other trailers, I was hyped. I was a cog in the wheel like everyone else. I was just like, I was hyped. I was like, yo, I can't believe they're showing this. I was like, man, this is. Because, you know, you're thinking, if they show this in a trailer, imagine the full game. But for a lot of plot points in 3, I would say a lot of them were expanded upon the full game. But you're thinking it's even more than that. Like, I'll admit, they didn't go that much more. Like, you got spoiled on a decent bit. Especially if you were a hardcore Cage fan who knew the lore. You could piece stuff together pretty simply. You could piece stuff together just based off of what you already know. But, they showed Anti-Aqua. They showed Sora versus Anti-Aqua. I remember my reaction to that. It didn't even cross my mind. Because I was like, okay, Aqua's gonna be a boss. That's like, them confirming it was kind of crazy. And I was like, what the heck? But I'll never forget. They, man, I wish I remember the stream. I gotta pull this up. I gotta find it. I'll find it. That was after the game came out. What was this? Look at this. This is what they did. This was before the game came out in 2019, by the way. This was showed September 21st, 2018. And of course, I want to see Kingdom Hearts. So I'm looking. I want to see Kingdom Hearts. I'm looking. I'm hyped for this game. How can I not look? I am engaged. I'm engaged. I see this. We already knew about Aquanord, so we're like, okay, that's a big thing. That's like an X factor. That's like cool. Okay, Aqua got Norded. That is, I'll admit, hype. I will say it was way more hype in the trailers than it was in the actual game. It was way more. The way the trailers did it was like, bro, what? Hello? But in the game, it was kind of like, oh, dang, what the heck? I mean, it's mysterious. Like, you're wondering what they're going to do with that. But look. Listen to the crowd here. I want you guys to listen. Like, I'm going to turn the volume up. Listen closely to the crowd here. Because this is a bad thing. People knew about Anti-Aqua. They watched the Frozen trailer. They knew about Anti-Aqua. It's hype, but it's like, you know, it's the boss like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's you hear that little slide like what? Like those people screaming in the background. Probably hard. Even someone in the background like, huh? Like, it's Sora being there that was a big spoiler. Not the fight itself. Sora being here? What? Why is he in the Realm of Darkness? Sora even going to the Realm of Darkness was unfathomable in 3. No one thought Sora was going to go to the Realm of Darkness for any reason. That was solely Mickey and Riku. That was solely Mickey and Riku. Why'd they show this? I don't know. I'm ranting. I'm just ranting at this point. 3 spoilers are bad. I might make a whole video document about this. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do one of those in defense of Cage 3 videos, but not in like the, the game's actually good way, but in the, I'm gonna be real with you. It's Square's fault this game ended up this divisive, and I don't fully agree with that. I think Square made a great game, but those trailers, and I am going to hammer this point home so much so Cage 4 doesn't do it. Even they're going to do it anyways, because you obviously spend a lot of money on marketing, you're going to use it. Even though these trailers spoiled the heck out of 3, it's probably also the reason it sold so many copies. So I will acknowledge that, but I want to make like a thorough video documenting just how bad spoilers were for 3. If not do a live, just do a live stream like this where we go through it, and I just kind of like, I don't know, I guess I could do the bloody biscuit, do the Cage talk thing on the, do the chalkboard, and be like, hey, look at this. This is terrible. I love those videos. Well, you should watch those. Those Cage talks that Bloody Biscuit does. They're amazing. They're very good. I love like those types of videos. Don't get me wrong, it's not a slandering Cage 3 video. It will be a they should never do this again video, and I want Square to know they should never do this again. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I love Kingdom Hearts. I would love to be one of those people that gets invited to premiere events and getting all these early Cage copies. I would hope that maybe I put my time in with Kingdom Hearts on YouTube. Maybe Square, you know, they look down nicely upon me, maybe. But at the end of the day, I'm a fan first before I'm a influencer for Kingdom Hearts. So, like, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I'd still be playing Kingdom Hearts. If I wasn't an influencer, I'd be one of you in the chat right now. I'd be like, okay, I'd probably be, let's say Dark Scouter was streaming Kingdom Hearts right now. Like Dark Scouter was streaming right now. I'd be in Dark Scouter's chat. I'd be typing. I'd be like, hey, so Kingdom Hearts, man, that one's kind of peak. Like, I don't know. I'm a fan first. I just happen to record stuff, but my point with that is that I don't care if Square hates me for doing that. If I don't get an early Cage copy ever again, I'm gonna still be there day one. I'm just letting you know. Please don't spoil the game. Don't do it. I'm gonna watch every trailer, but don't spoil me. At this point, I can't avoid it. Like, because I have like almost 30,000 Kingdom Hearts fans who will probably remind me constantly if there's a new trailer, whether it's on my phone, on Twitter, in the Discord. If I walk outside, I ain't at that point. I'm not at the walk outside pointing people recognize. I'm gonna show my face, but still, I'm just exaggerating for example. It's just like I cannot avoid it. You can. So if you think if I tell you they are showing too much in the Cage 4 trailer, listen, don't click on my content again. Cause I just want Cage fans to have fun. That's all. That's the main thing I care about. I just want to push Kingdom Hearts. No problem, Dark Scouter. The overabundance of cage side games remind me of the MCU Disney Plus shows. I don't agree with that. I think the cage side games are not on the tier of Disney Plus shows. I do not. I don't agree with that. I think they're more equivalent to the movies themselves, not the shows. And the reason I say that is because the side games are not a drag to get through. The Disney Plus shows can be a drag to get through if they're not good. I think, okay, at least for Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop, I think those games are like story-wise. Okay, they're on par with the number titles in different ways. Okay, in story quality, I'd say they are. Gameplay and like world choices, not really. In story quality, the side games are all on par with the number titles, if not above them, because there's a lot of people who would argue that non-number titles have better stories. Do you guys agree with that? Like, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Music kind of high. Oh yeah, I did turn it up. My fault. There we go. I'm like screaming. All right. Is that better, guys? I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn the music down. I turned it up for the anti-aqua thing. I forgot to turn it down. Thank you for telling me though. I really appreciate that. I don't know though. I think at the end of the day, we move on from the KH3 sucks discussions, but we never truly will, because KH3 is kind of like a martyr in the community at this point. Like, either you love it or you hate it, or you're disappointed by it, or you love it but we're disappointed by it, so you hate it. I'm joking. Just like, I know that's like a talk is the way I said it, but I'm referencing that because that's how some people be acting. You know, I loved the game. I love Kingdom Hearts so much, but it was KH3 was so disappointing, and they can't help. If they say they love KH3, they feel obligated to be like, man, the game sucks. Like right afterwards, they gotta be like, I love the game, but like, why can't you just say you love it? Like, if you like it, you like it. Like, I'm not saying you can't conversate or you can't critique. You can do that, but like, at a certain point, I already know. Like, I know you were disappointed. Like, I get it, but the game is fun. Just focus on what's fun about it. Because I used to kind of do that. I used to be like, yeah, KH3 is my favorite game, but don't get me wrong, I understand all the criticisms and blah 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 with it. It has its problems, but I don't care about that anymore. It's been 5 years now. I like the game. This is my favorite KH game. It's the best KH game. I don't care. It's the best. It's the best. KH2 is the GOAT too, and 1's the GOAT as well. I like all three. All the number tiles are peak. Hopefully KH4 hits another strike for me, and you know, for you too, of course. But I hope it knocks all the pins down and it does a good job. Anyhow, it's insane how long I can stream and talk for when I'm rambling and ranting about things. Thank you guys a lot for coming to today's live stream. If you missed the earlier portion of the live stream, if you're still here, if you haven't zoned out to me just screaming at the top of my lungs about Kingdom Hearts, first off, I'm sorry. I apologize. I promise in my next video I don't scream as much. I actually talk very like monotone and kind of like boring, like a video essay person. I don't talk boring. I don't know why. I'm like, I need to advertise the video. I'm like, I do the video essay voice. You guys have seen video essays. I do the, so this is the next topic of the video, and I put some energy into certain topics, but I try to go more monotone because I know for long videos it's annoying if I'm screaming the entire time. if you're not watching the live stream, you don't click on an iceberg to hear someone, so guys, this part of the iceberg is like about this person, and they they did the thing with the thingamajig. I don't know what I'm saying. You don't click on the iceberg for people to scream. I know this because I researched it somewhat. Anyhow, where is... So, tomorrow we are going to be uploading the Kingdom Hearts Iceberg. I don't know if it's going to be earlier tomorrow or later tomorrow. I completely depends on how much work I get done tonight. I know I have work tomorrow as well. Like, outside work, content work, and then work, pay the bills work. Content ain't been paying the bills as much lately. But that's no one's fault but my own. I don't upload. I gotta upload if I want them to pay the bills, right? So far, the only thing I don't like about Kingdom Hearts as a new fan is the way you need to experience the Union Cross story. Other than that, it's awesome. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, the mobile games are definitely a they're definitely a blemish. They're a speck of dirt on an otherwise pretty clean Kingdom Hearts timeline that we worked pretty hard to get to. By we, I mean Square Enix, because Square Enix made all those HD collections. Because before, it wasn't as simple as us playing 1.5 plus 2.5, going top to bottom, and then 2.8 from left to right, and then just playing KH3. Maybe watching some movies in between. Now, it didn't used to be like that. Before, it used to be like, okay, so what game do I play after Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, or Chain of Memories? And you would get into arguments about, like, no, don't play Chain of Memories, let's go to 2. But then you'll forget about the stuff with Roxas. But nowadays, it's very clean and concise. And like, okay, 1, Chain of Memories, if you want, because I know some people don't like card games. 1, Chain of Memories, then 2. Maybe if you want, you could do days. You could do days before 2 if you want to. It's a movie, so it doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't matter. You could watch a 3-hour movie after or before, up to you. Then the Birth by Sleep. Then to Recoded movie. And then to Dream Drop Distance. And then to 0.2. And then to Back Cover. And then to 3. And then you're all good. Oh, you're all good. You're all fine and dandy. I'm not gonna lie, though. Personally, I don't know. 0.2 does lean to 3 very well, but I would debatably, I don't know. Are people a stickler about what order to play back cover in? I would argue, I don't want to complicate, I would argue watching back cover, I don't know, I feel like playing Dream Drop and 0.2 back to back is way better, but it's just only an hour-long movie, so who cares? It doesn't matter. It's an hour-long movie. Who cares? It don't matter. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's live stream. I hope you have a good night, Muster. Thank you for coming out. Congratulations to the people who got membership. Thank you to JNXV, very good friend of mine, for gifting those memberships to the chat. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream a lot. I hope you guys look forward to this iceberg tomorrow. We're going to be out here with the iceberg. It's going to be very good. I'm excited for the video. Maybe it might be the biggest video I've ever worked on my channel, not gonna lie. Like, it's up there. I think there's only 2 videos that come close, and one of them's the combo contest I did in 2020. Outside of that, I don't think I've spent more time on a video in terms of like hours in the editing room as this. There's some equivalencies. Like, there's some modded videos that have definitely taken me a long time, but long for different reasons. So like, this is definitely the longest video I might have on my channel that's just a video, not a live stream archive or highlights or whatever, just a video, fully edited, second 1 to 1 hour and 51 seconds or however long it is. Anyways, I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to see it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys share it with every person you possibly can, because put a lot of work into it. But regardless, though, thank you guys again for coming out to the stream. Hope you guys had a amazing holiday season. I hope that going into the new year, everyone achieves their goals or start, getting on the right track towards their goals. We gotta actually complete those New Year's resolutions. I don't know why I'm dragging this outro on for so long. Just thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for honestly what's been a amazing year for the most part. Like definitely some ups and downs, but despite the ups and downs, I'd say the ups outweigh the downs, and it's nothing I can't get through. So I appreciate you guys for that. But I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, you guys.